Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? Stop what you're doing and listen.
DOD45.
Ask you what your interests are.
Do you like it? Who you gonna be talking to?
First things first, the first love, hey.
Talk, questions, conversations, laughter.
Hello, Adrian.
Yo, Adrian, we did it.
Hello, fellow humans.
People of Earth, how are you?
Earthlings. I'm Ty of Art by Ty, here with my co-host Adrian, and you're watching The Dish, our DOD45 show bonus content from last week's episode with Rob Sonic. In this new bonus material, we ask our guests to reveal their answers to some of their first, worsts, and favorites. It's a simple format that often leads to funny and engaging conversations. If you have any first, worst, or thirst questions that you think are good, please email them to us at ty@dod45.com or post them to our Instagram at dod45w. Thank you for joining us for this. Hopefully you enjoyed. That's the first time. That's Buddy Peace. That's our new intro to our Dish segments. That theme song, it was created by Buddy Peace. So thank you so much, Buddy Peace. I love the theme music. It's fantastic. And I couldn't have asked for anything better. It's exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much. Speaking of Buddy Peace, he's got the new 180 BPM mixtape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
It's so good. Yeah. It's long. It's like 4 hours long. No,
Maybe
it's not that
I
long.
didn't listen to the whole thing.
It's not 4 hours long.
It just went by really fast. I felt like it was almost like short.
No, he's got songs on there that are like 15 minutes long. I know that because my bike rides and my runs are typically under an hour, and I was still at like song 15 or 20 or something. It's cool.
Maybe I didn't. But I guess I was busy doing things. Maybe the time just went by fast.
Well, yeah, it's on
Bandcamp.
on Bandcamp. So check that out. It's cool. But obviously, Buddy Peace offers it for free on there. But you know, if you're listening to his music, throw him a few bucks. It's cool.
Oh yeah, I didn't buy the album.
It's okay. I bought it, so we're good. And he wouldn't expect us to, but
it's on my phone.
I know it's really cool. It's like groovy. Buddy Peace knows what he's doing, as you can hear. You can hear the music playing right now.
Just forget.
You'd forget.
Yeah, and sure. I don't have my card on my phone. That makes it so easy for people.
Yeah,
I make it less
hard.
easy.
Yeah, because I made
spend money.
Yeah, because I made it easy. I'm spending enough between everybody. So thanks to him. Thanks to our children for helping me shoot the new intro footage for the Dish segment. I don't know, it's silly, but the concept was always there, like we're serving you up a dish of information. So, hey, some other theme music that's being worked on. DJ Zoll is working on our theme music for our Sage's social media alert. Also, Dibs' segment is now called Mayo or Miracle Whip, and he's working on the theme music for that. So we got good things happening. We got a new affiliation to the show, Grow Haven, out of Michigan. I want to thank them for partnering up with us. When I say partnering, they're just people that are fans of the show, and then they have businesses, and we're affiliated with them. Real quick,
You mean you're not getting tons of pounds of free weed?
No. Oh, by the way, Grow Haven is a premium cannabis company. They did stop into the booth, and Good.
He gave you a goodie bag.
Gave us a goodie bag, yeah. This weekend, I believe August 15th, I'm not exactly sure when this episode's airing. I guess currently Adrian and I and our kids, we might be at Childish Gambino right now in Milwaukee. Okay. So if we are, then we're not in the live chat. But M. Saeed, he was a past guest on the DOD45 show, and Jel, who's also been a past guest on the DOD45 show, they're performing at the Golden Bowl in Oakland, August 15th. And that's presented by another one of our affiliates, Hands Made Collective. So, if you're in town...
tonight?
August 15th. No, I think it's this 2 days from right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, if you're in Oakland, if you're near California, go check that out. I want to mention, so I reached out to Blacklick. I've just had this idea in my head for so long, for like the last few months. But Blacklick on his social medias, he posts these quotes, and they're like these, just like, I don't know, they're insights. They're just these cool little insights. So I was thinking it would be really cool to end every episode, like if I, instead of like blah 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 blah, if I just went, thanks for joining us. This is the DOD45 Show. Here's an episode ender with thoughts from Blacklick, and then the episode just ends with him doing one of his quotes, either a video or a audio. I've reached out to him to do that, and he was like, I've never thought of him out loud. I don't know. We'll see if we can make this happen. So that may be something that's going to end up in our episodes. It may not, but I just thought it would be cool.
He's really good at that. He may not be good at like eating pizza, but he's really good at.
He's got insight.
Saying stuff.
Yeah, he's got good insight. I mean, he spoke at a TED Talks. They don't just have anyone speak on a TED Talk.
Where was he? Was mentioning he was somewhere in Denver. Did you read that? And then he stumbled upon like this, like thing to get. I don't know what
Bananas?
it was. And no, like a speech thing. And then I'm like, oh, I'm sure you're blowing people's heads up over there. They're probably not even knowing what to think right now.
Well, don't you think that'd be cool? Like, at the end of an episode, it just goes like, and here's the thought from Blacklick.
Black Thought.
Yeah. I thought it would be cool. Hey, the new issue of Underground Sound magazine is out right now. Go cop that wherever you can get it. Probably ugsmag.com. Yoni's on the cover of that, on that issue. Speaking of Yoni, I guess we're going to go see them in September. The Y's on tour, and they got a new album out. Check them out. Why with the question mark? Real quickly, and then we'll just jump right into Rob Sonic's dish episode of his first Worse Than Thirst. But we were talking about AI in the last week's episode with Rob Sonic. Sarah Silverman has a case right now against AI.
Deep fake.
Open AI. No. The judge, it's recently suffered some setbacks due to some law bullshit
court
thing. Yeah. But so she has a book. This OpenAI, they're facing multiple cases in a legal battle over the use of published works that they're using to train their whatever, mimicking chatbot or whatever. So a lot of trade groups, artists, and publishers are suing the company, and Sarah Silverman has a case against them for something she has published. But yeah, it's the judge just threw some stuff out or something. But I don't know. It's pretty interesting stuff, this whole AI thing. I think that's going to be a long time thing coming. There's going to be a lot of that happening because they're doing the whole training with artists' information on. Yeah, it's a crazy thing.
Well, and then they use voices, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
Like they might be training on our
Johansson
voices,
has a case
not
against
you
that.
and I, but like people's voices and their speaking patterns and their cadence, and
without
it's going to be harder to know what's real. And even I was looking at a video yesterday, and I was on Instagram, and I was showing Nale, our daughter, and I'm like, do you think this is real? And she looked at it and she's like, no, the movements are wrong.
How weird, right? Because
and I'm like, this is just something I think is funny, and it's wrong. It's not real.
I know, and then that takes away from it.
And I can't. Can you imagine, like, our parents? They're not going to be able to. If I can't process what's real and fake.
Well, so I was thinking. So I got a message on my phone from a real estate agent, and about some homes that are up for sale here in our hometown. But it sounded like the message that he left, the voice message, it could have been a AI message.
Right.
It felt very geared too perfectly to
like
my dialect. Yeah, because it was like he used the word freaking. Like, what real estate agent would do that? But if you were like if you typed into your AI program, like, be a hip or something, I don't know.
Personable.
Yeah,
be real, like a real human.
Yeah, it was weird. I was debating, like, is this a real person on my voicemail, or is this wow, we're in for it, folks.
I know. I've been thinking because my phone's starting to slow down a little bit and this and that, and I'm really against upgrading my phone all the time because of all the minerals and the mining that has to go into it, and who knows what kind of slavery is happening. So I was just talking to our son Soul, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to really support Apple anymore. I don't want to support Alphabet and Google and YouTube. Sorry. I don't know what kind of phone I'll get. I still need an app for maps and things and weather, but
I have a thought.
I don't think I can go to a flip phone, but
no, we can. There's a place down here called the Emporium. There's a little red phone and a little dial thing. We could go get that.
a rotary.
A rotary. How did you know that's where I was?
What am I supposed to do? I don't want to support this stuff. That's what we're doing every time we buy with these things and use these things. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook.
I know.
That's just what we're supporting.
I'm aware. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I mean, we're on devices for this episode. I mean, it's the life that we live. It's just, I don't know. I don't have the answers.
Well, maybe somebody out there has an answer for me.
Okay.
Tell me what kind of phone I should get when it finally goes down.
Okay.
When my phone goes down.
I do want to just mention DJ Shortcut. He's from Invisible Scratch Pickles. He's out of the Bay Area. He recently had a stroke July 1st. He's in stable condition. I'm not. That's not the news I'm saying. What I'm mentioning is they had put together a GoFundMe for him. They've raised over $100,000, and they were initially trying to just raise $60,000. So they've by the time this episode's out, they may have. I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is, on one side, sometimes I get frustrated when the frustration with when people have health issues, that we don't have good health care where people have to do GoFundMes to help them with their health care. That's frustrating. Mm-hmm. I see that. I see posts all the time, like somebody here, like even Jessie the Tree Sister. We've chipped in on that. But there's people that are like, have these things come up and they have to ask the public when healthcare should cover it. That sucks. But what I wanted to bring up, what the good thing is, people came together to help him out. I think that's pretty amazing. So good on everybody that put in for that, because DJ Shortcut's legendary in the scratch world. So all right, okay, that's enough. Let's get to the Dish episode with Rob Sonic, our guest, who was our guest last week. Rob Sonic is one of my favorite MCs of all time. He's obviously part of my favorite duo, Hail Mary Mallon. He's from, everyone knows who he is. You watched our episode with him. If you didn't watch our episode with Rob Sonic last week, go watch that first before you continue with this episode, because this is the follow-up bonus content to last week's episode. We were fortunate to get him as a guest. I've wanted him to have on forever. It's really awesome to have him. So, all right, I'm ready to be served. I'm hungry. This is The Dish with our guest, Rob Sonic.
First things first, love, hate.
Talk, questions, conversations, laughter.
Here we go, Bobby. First, let me thank you again for taking time out of your day to chat with us through our ridiculous but revealing segment, The Dish.
I'm an open book. Let's do this.
How you feeling about what we're about to embark on, your dish? You feeling okay?
I think I'm okay.
All right, well, let's hash this out. Do you have a first Stitches story?
I do. I was playing catch with my dad, who is no longer with us, in his living room. And I didn't grow up with my dad at my house, so I was just visiting his house, and it was like one of the earlier memories I have of chilling at my dad's house. And he threw me like a Nerf football, and I tried to catch it on his couch, and his couch had a huge couch staple sticking out of it. And I was like, well, I never want to come here again. So I'm like, I don't know you. I didn't grow up with you. You're not my mother. Get out of here. Like, my mother would never let me get hurt like this, which is totally not true. But
Right, but you took it personally.
yeah, that guy, he was a mess anyway. So,
So it gouged your arm?
oh yeah, like right here. Well, I mean, it's gone now, but right across this way.
Oh.
Right from here, like right around my elbow. It was nice, and at the time I had I had some other injury as well.
Oh.
So then everybody was like worried for like the next year that I was like accident prone.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like gonna wrap me in a bubble.
Like Bubble Boy. Did he take you to the hospital, or did you have, or did?
No, he just left me. He was like, whatever, kid. No, of course.
And then your mom?
Yeah, and my dad. So he took me to the hospital. They stitched me up, but I had never had stitches before, and I was like, yo, this is going to be crazy. They're going to sew me together.
Yeah, it's interesting. It seems like they don't do they still do stitches? I guess they do. Well, it seems like they do the staple thing more or something. I don't know.
Well, I think it depends on where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like if you rip your skull open, they staple it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because they can't really just. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I have that question, because it kind of grosses me out, but I like to hear about people's stitches stories.
Yeah, no, it was bugged out, man. I was like, damn, this is my first, like, you know, I had been over there before, but not really like hanging out. And that was the first time I get like mutilated and off by your.
Yeah, I like the way you.
My dad was like a notorious cheapskate, so he probably got it at like Levitt's or some shit like that.
At the couch?
Yeah, he probably got it like, I don't know, he probably got a free bowl of soup with it.
What's the first movie to make you cry as an adult?
Oh, man. I've always cried at movies.
Okay.
So it's continuation. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the first movie I remember actually crying at was probably Annie.
Which
Little
part?
Orphan Annie?
Yeah, which part?
That wasn't my thing. I didn't.
Like at what circumstance? Because I know I've seen Annie, but I can't remember.
Well, the only reason I thought of that was because that was the first movie I went to see on my own.
Yeah.
Loved it so much, and I was so emotionally touched by this little orphan.
Yeah.
Getting adopted by this rich guy. Dude, I went back in. After I went to see it, I went back. I was the only person in the movie theater.
Oh.
Yeah. You went back for more?
I went back in for a second. Like,
right,
I paid
watch it
for
again.
the thing and everything. Yeah. Like, I went back. It was like a matinee.
That's sweet.
So, Annie.
That's a good one.
Hard Knock Life.
When you remember it, though, it seems like, I say as an adult, because, yeah, it does seem like you kind of remember those. Mine was Dead Man Walking with Sean Penn, and I'd never cried like that before, and I was, like, crying I couldn't breathe.
Yeah,
from a fucking movie.
You know what I cry a lot at? I cried a lot of Pixar stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, I cried, like all that stuff that's, like, heartstrings, like, come on, dude.
Well, and they also know how to hit you with the music at the right time.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Like Up makes me.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it.
The next time you drive through, I haven't even seen it, but there's an Up house here. It's like
Really?
apparently it looks exactly the same in the valley here. Yeah.
Yo, isn't the speaking of that? Isn't the chair guy? Remember Danny and the chair balloon?
Oh,
There was
he's
a
the
dude
one that launched
in the
in the chair.
There was a dude in the
Oh.
80s that tied like 700
Was
balloons
that Utah?
to
Yeah.
his chair.
Yeah.
And
Out
he
of the
took
salt
off,
flats.
yo. He took
Yeah.
off.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think that's where Stern got the idea to put Eric in the balloons.
Yeah.
I wonder if he landed in the salt water. That was the plan.
That is a salty lake. There's a smell that you go, oh.
It is so
It's
gross.
awful. It's awful. It's all the brine shrimp.
It's the best. There's like a Chili's like situated right. My chair is broken. There's a Chili's situated right by the Salt Lake, and it's great.
I haven't been to a Chili's in a long time. We used to go all the time. What's the first thing you used to put on your touring rider?
Some kind of alcohol.
Alcohol?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
a handle of something. Probably a handle of, I think at one point it was Jameson, and then it was tequila at some point. Just a lot of alcohol.
Did you initially use that to give yourself some comfort up on stage?
No, I was just
You just like, okay. You're not a drinker, pardon me if it's too personal, but are you a drinker anymore? Or?
I mean, I don't drink like that anymore.
Yeah. That's tough to do.
I don't, I'm not completely, like, I will have a drink here and there,
Right.
Yeah.
but it's not,
Just a problem.
yeah, it's not an issue anymore.
Yeah.
It was an issue.
Yeah,
So-
not like Dibs is completely no alcohol at all, probably
Yeah.
for the better. But
Well,
I sometimes wonder.
Me and Dibs tossed it up back in the day.
I can imagine.
I don't remember a lot about it. A lot
Of course.
A lot of wiener throws.
A lot of wieners. Whoa.
Or what were they?
Wiener thrust. There was a lot
Thrust.
of y'all just
Well, and
wiener
nothing's changed.
if you
Yeah.
ain't drinking a lot.
Yeah, there's still lots of Dibs wiener thrust, just no alcohol now.
Yeah, that guy's always going to maintain that energy, and I love it.
Uh-huh.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Unfortunately, I think it's look at my phone now.
Oh, do you feel that that's a bad thing, or
Well,
like when you say unfortunate?
Not because I don't keep a clock in my where I'm at.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. So you check the time.
I use my phone to like tell me what time it is, or because
Yeah.
I keep weird hours. So there's a lot of times where I will have that thing where you go to sleep at a certain time and you wake up and you think it's like the morning and it's
Yeah.
totally the nighttime.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, see, I don't like to look at the clock because then I go, oh shit, I only have this amount of time to sleep. Or
Yeah,
I get that.
I've always, especially because I have to sort of keep myself alive. So so like I have to do things because I don't have a normal job.
Right.
Right.
So I have to be doing things in many different various ways and to sustain.
Mhm.
Yeah, I totally get that. I have a wife to do that for me.
Yes,
keep me alive.
Well, that does help.
I do the
Yeah,
sustaining, but
yeah.
not
Well,
paying. I don't.
But you're also, you're making sure he's, alive.
Yeah.
Right.
She does.
Yeah, I don't have that, so I got to look at my phone to make sure I'm
Right.
What was the first concert that you went to?
I guess it was. I always thought it was the Ramones, but I got recently corrected on that. Yeah, I thought the first thing I ever got taken to by my parents was the Ramones, but it's actually the Beach Boys.
Was Stamos on drums at the time or not?
No, this was
Oh,
It was too young.
or, that was way. Yeah.
70s. Yeah, I was like 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. But you don't remember it. So you can go
No,
with the remote.
did I remember the first concert?
Well,
I-
no, but
No.
yeah, the Ramones one must have had an impact though.
Yeah, I don't know, with it probably just as much as the Beach Boys. I guess
Oh, okay.
Brian Wilson was in the mix at the time, so
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy in itself. But I guess that. I wasn't much of a concert goer.
Oh,
I've been to a million shows, right?
right.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And I've performed at like concerts, but I don't think I necessarily went. Oh, that's not true. That's not true. I went to some of the Def Jam shows. Actually, if I could do it, if I could do this question over, because I can't, because those are technically the first ones.
Sure.
But the first concert I went to was Fresh Fest 2.
Who
At
that
the
was?
Shining Star Disco in Washington, D.C. But that wasn't actually technically the first.
Yeah, but that's the one that left an impact. Like, were you rapping at the time? Were you writing?
Yes, that was right around the time where it was, the crew discovered that I was not going to be the most successful break dancer. and not going to be a good DJ and
Same.
not good at art, you know.
Time to
But
start
they were
rapping.
like,
What, the last one is to rap.
we need a rapper, bro. Why don't you go ahead and do that? That's literally how I started when I was 10 years old.
Wow.
You went through all the iterations, breakdancing,
Yeah.
graphing, and
Well, I mean,
scratching.
you have to. Like I just told somebody that in an interview the other day. I was like, the way people do it now is so different. It's so like you had to know everything back then.
Yeah.
Because you could. It was such a. It wasn't played on the radio.
There were elements, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was
but
like-
yeah, we didn't call them that at the time. But
Right.
but we, that came later. The four elements came later.
Before. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you knew him.
Yes.
was just part of
they were just all of the parts of the culture
Yeah.
that you got into it, for whatever reason. If you weren't like a fad guy,
Right.
a lot of people do it for fad reasons, like probably everybody tries to be a rapper, right?
Yeah.
Did you try?
Oh no.
You try. I'm tired of hearing your bars, AJ. Come on.
She's got bars.
I know.
I don't. My bars are very low.
But that was that one, and then I went to the Def Jam at the Capitol Center with Slick Rick, Heavy D and the Boys, MC Light, Biz Markie. Biz Markie is the best performer I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Rest in peace. He's the best, absolutely the best performer in any genre I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, how great. It's such a bummer to think that like people will never be able to experience Biz Markie.
Biz Markie was such a like a New York thing. Like it's so, because nobody really, if you think about it, how many people are like Biz, in the
Right.
conversation of anything,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. He was such a pillar of the culture. It was crazy.
Who's the first person on your hit list?
Oh man, I don't know if I gave to God a little bit on all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I used to probably be able to answer this with like a detailed list of many things, and many people. But I don't know, it'd probably be like some classic D-bag who messed up things.
Sure.
Like Reagan, I wasn't really a fan of.
Oh, Reagan?
Yeah, Ronald Reagan.
Well, there you go. That's a good one.
That dude did some foul shit to
Yeah,
like politics that are still affecting people.
absolutely. Absolutely. And the foul shit that's like, even the foul shit that comes out this day, even the shit he was doing then would still be considered fucking super foul.
Yeah, I mean, he essentially broke up the unions.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is a surprise. Well, yeah, I'm not very good.
But that's like a whole nother podcast.
Yeah,
You know,
it's true.
Yeah.
The things that his policies were really, really dangerous stuff to the people,
Absolutely.
to a unified nation. So I don't want to get, because then I'll want a hit list.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. God,
I'd like to hear him though. I'm completely ignorant of that all because I was just a little kid. But
Reagan,
Yeah.
there's people that are like, yo, he was the best president ever. Still to this day.
well, I know that he did. It was him that did the war on drugs, right? And that screwed up
Well, yeah, I think his wife was like
so many lives. But all the prison,
Yeah,
the what do they call
Yeah,
that
we're
when
like-
The three strikes rule?
you have the classes of drug
Oh, yes.
and then
Yeah,
they go to prison for
cooked cocaine versus powder form cocaine
Yep.
sentences.
Yeah, he did that with the
Like
crack. He made the crack crack, not cocaine, because all the rich white people were snorting coke. But
That much crack gets you what, like 10 pounds of powder.
yeah,
And it was automatic. Yeah, like I mean, that kind of shit. It was
Right.
it was really, really, really a direct attack on
Yep.
on people, minorities and shit.
Mhm.
yep, yeah. The begin, yeah, not the beginning of it, but yeah, in policy. And
Yeah, I mean that's been
And modern
obviously
culture.
in this country that's been going on forever. But
yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, well, that's a good one to have on the hit list, even though he's.
I mean, but like I said, I don't have that in me.
You're right.
yeah, you could. I think as you get older, you let those things go. Were you a grudge holder?
To an extent, but I think more just for artistic fuel.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
You know,
oh, yeah, to use it as the.
I think that it's still something that I would, if I see dumb shit happening, it goes somewhere, and then
Right.
it goes into how I'm externalizing that is not necessarily directly anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm
You can
saying?
still use it.
Like,
Absolutely.
I'm not like throwing shit against walls and shit.
Right. Who was your first celebrity crush?
Alyssa Milano.
Yeah. A particular show? Who's the boss or earlier?
Who's the boss?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I've been meaning to make this product called the
Jonathan.
Tony Bandanzas.
Yeah.
For their bandana, their Tony bandana, or fucking Tony Danza bandanas.
I like it.
That came from AWOL 1.
Bandana, bro. I'm here for it.
You better have him print them.
Yeah, well, we will.
Right.
Yeah. I'll reach
They
out
would
to
have
that
worked for me back when I had all those bandanas.
That's
Yeah,
right,
it's
yeah.
true. Well, we'll send you a complimentary Tony Bandanza.
Please do. I only think I got 3 or 4 of those bandanas left. I had 100. Thousands.
Well, yeah, it was your modeling career.
Yeah, no lies were told in that Dibs question. Amazing.
Who's the first person to congratulate you on things?
Geez. I guess my mother.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't really get. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I get congratulated.
Or we'll say like, good job.
Oh, I guess me.
Yeah, you check it. Yeah, well, that's good because some people don't have that ability to be able to pat themselves on the back and say, yeah, you did well today.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. I think that's a lie. But yeah, I don't know if anybody does that. Do people do that too?
Yeah, I
don't know.
I do it all. Oh, well, listen, now that we've had the conversation, like, you'll get it from me a lot.
Yeah.
I do it a lot. I'll reach out to everyone that's been on the show when they have new albums coming out, new songs coming out. I always reach out and I'm like, good job, man. That's fucking good on you. So you'll get them from me.
So then you.
Yeah, he'll do it for you.
My answer is you.
I can't really congratulate him very much because I don't want his head to get too big
Yeah.
on anything.
That's loaded right there.
Is
Is that mean?
No, it's good. It's
I don't
good
know
to do
if
that.
it's mean or not, but it's an interesting insight into the relationship.
The relationship.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, he's got to keep it easy, like
Oh, yeah,
you get too full of yourself.
I'm good with it. I like it. I appreciate it.
Nobody knows you guys better than each other. You know?
I do congratulate our kids, so
Yeah, you're good at that.
Well, that you want to reinforce positivity in the youngins. You know,
That's true.
yeah.
You're good at it. What was your first car?
Mazda 626,
What year?
Thing.
1979.
Was it reliable?
No, it was. But I will say that it was a cool car. Like, it was like a tank. It was like made of. I feel they definitely still make cars out of steel, I would imagine. You know,
Not much though.
Not much, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was made out of a lot of steel.
Yeah. Good. A good, nice, solid car.
It was. I don't know. It wasn't like, because it was an import, and there wasn't a lot of imports back then. It was like Mazda was like early on. I mean, I think they had a couple of Datsuns and some Toyotas, maybe.
Yeah,
I
definitely
don't
the
even know
Toyotas.
Toyota.
Yeah, I think there were.
Maybe some
What year?
Mitsubishis, 79.
Oh,
yeah, Mitsubishi.
yeah, Mitsubishis and Mazdas. Maybe Toyota wasn't.
Toyota was. We had a Corolla when I was little.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had a
So
Samurai.
Oh, a Suzuki Samurai. Yeah, lots of my friends had those.
Yeah, dude, we were cool, bro.
that is
Yeah,
cool.
did you?
The top
It was a
comes
soft
off?
top. Yeah, the soft top.
Such a piece of shit.
Yeah, they weren't no good, but they were cool because the top came off and they weren't as expensive as a Jeep.
Yeah, they were definitely, yeah. But that a Mazda 626, and I think my uncle gave it to me at some point when I got my license.
Oh, it's a good
It
uncle.
was all like the floor in the back was all rusted out. We had to like fix it. He was like into that, and I wasn't into that. I was like 16 years old, like just getting my license. Like, I gotta drive this fucking thing. Get out of here.
Yeah, sounds like if you had Flintstone feet to get it going. If the floor was all rusted out.
Yeah, and it lasted about 8 months, and then eventually I didn't put oil in it or something.
Yeah.
That's the kind of car you want to have at 16. What was your first paying job?
I was now this was weird. So I was either a groundskeeper at a golf course or I was a camp counselor. I can't remember which one is first.
Oh, okay.
It sort of they were all part of this youth work program, like work release or whatever.
Yeah.
The kid, the
Yeah.
youth camps.
Camp counselor seems like
That was
the East Coast kind of thing.
That really is a.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was crazy because I think I was too young to work like more than like 14 hours a week or something. It was during the summer, and it was either the golf. I was a groundskeeper. I guess I was a groundskeeper. they were like, I just pretty much, I couldn't like do much. I was just like, oh yeah, I'll cut this, I'll drag this bush.
Which one did you like better?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I should have stayed with the groundskeeping. There's not many jobs that I can think of that I'd be like, I shouldn't have done that. Like I'm okay with that I left them,
Yeah.
They were all pretty remedial stuff, like they weren't promising. But that kind of thing and that situation and the people I would have met if I had stayed with that job.
Oh, yeah.
That golf course shit, I would have been like a totally different person.
Right.
Huh.
What are the duties of a camp counselor? Like babysitting mostly, or
No, you play with the kids. Because it was during the summer months. Obviously, I couldn't work during school. It was illegal.
Right.
Unfortunately. But
maybe is that why you like meatballs so much? Isn't meatballs take place at a
yeah. Like camp was a big thing, I feel like, but
it was.
I don't know if it is anymore. I guess it is, but
I think it probably is on the East Coast.
Yeah, camp. You go to camp.
Yeah, everybody goes to camp on the East Coast.
Yeah.
It's true. Like everybody does.
But
it's
it's
like
not
the thing.
like I feel like it's not like I wasn't like a Boy Scout or anything like that.
No, yeah. Well, I picture it like like meatballs, like
like there's a
falling into
lake, a
poison ivy.
canoe. You gotta like somebody's boxers get stolen.
What's the one where they get into the poison ivy on purpose so that they go to the nurse, that hot nurse? I can't remember her name, the actress.
Yeah, that was always in the mix of camp. So so that was put into us by Hollywood,
Yeah.
You're gonna meet the hottest like nurse ever. Or
but she's never
hottest camp counselor is gonna be your, I don't know, whatever, your girlfriend.
Or the cool camp counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where heavy petting begins.
Yes. I guess.
Oh, is it co-ed?
No.
Oh.
I was just playing with the kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they would go to the camp because their parents worked or whatever.
Yeah.
And they didn't have school, so they would we'd do things like try to play tennis or whatever, or basketball, and try to do like the weird arts and crafts stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like-
but it's all
like
good
eat-
memories.
Everybody eat 5 crackers and whistle.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
activities. Like,
That's what you do. It's like mind blowing to kids, you know?
yeah.
Did you in the East is the Boys and Girls Club a big thing in the East Coast or not so much?
Yeah. I was part
okay.
of the boys. I was part of
okay.
the boys club at some point.
Yeah,
Right. It
That's-
was more like rec center stuff.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's what I kind of picture those being. What was your first pseudonym or nickname?
Rob Ski.
Robski.
Yeah. Now I had no idea what ski was what it was intending to, you know, at the time that I was called Rob Ski. It's just it was like what my homies were like. Nah, a lot of rappers go by Ski.
Wait, but there's not something I don't know about Rob Ski.
Yeah, cocaine.
Oh, yeah. I don't, oh, because it's a white
Rob
powder.
Ski is, Rob Ski is like somebody who, like, yo, he got a lot of cocaine. He's in the
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I
That's
don't
funny.
know that either. Yeah, that's,
It's like a hustler and shit, you know?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm all like 11 being Rob Ski.
I like it.
I got all the blow, kid. You need to come see me.
I thought it was a stoner thing. Like, oh, yeah, there's Josh Ski. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Drewski.
Hey, Drew Ski.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who knows? That might be the other way. Who knows?
What's the first thing you bought on credit?
A pair of A Solo boots.
Oh, was it with a credit card or was it credit from the store?
First credit card.
Yeah.
I was 21 years old.
Nice.
And I bought the most expensive boots I think I've ever bought in my life. There were 2 purchases I made with that credit card that ruined my credit to this day.
Oh shit.
Those boots, because I didn't know nothing about credit cards.
Yeah.
I was in New York City, wilding, acting like I was the fucking man.
With your credit card.
With a $900 credit limit. I had no concept of money at the time because I was getting paid $4.25 an hour, and I took the credit card and I bought some massively expensive boots. At the time, this was 1993, 1994. I bought a $200 pair of boots, which is probably like a $1,000 pair of boots now.
Yeah.
And with the interest, probably.
And I bought a $650 jacket.
Oh my God! There went your whole credit line.
But I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that.
Right.
I didn't understand. And when it was time for the credit card bills to come to pay it, I was
You had
like,
to pay it.
I make $4.25 an hour.
Ah, that's
Like
fucking funny.
my paycheck at the end of a 40-hour work week was like $132.
Yeah. Did you get good use out of the boots and the
boots?
jacket?
The boots I got really good use at because I was doing messenger work at the time. I was walking all over Manhattan every single day.
So it was a good investment.
During the winter time, being a foot messenger in Manhattan is seriously like it is a death sentence.
Well, that was a good investment then.
It was, but I can't. I don't know. I'm not good with credit cards.
Nobody is, I don't
I'm
think.
not good with it, bro. I'm like, you know what? I guess okay. This month I'm not going to touch them.
Yeah, it takes discipline.
Artists, I think.
Do
Especially like self-employed
yeah.
people. It's like, it's hard.
Yeah,
It is.
It was like a gift and a curse that I was somewhat successful in this world.
Yeah.
because I will have, I will hit licks that are amazing randomly, and it will make me do exactly what I did back then.
Yep, I run into it
It'll
all.
make me feel good about myself.
Who was the first rapper you heard that set the wheels in motion for you?
The first one would have to be Melly Mel.
And you just took it and ran with it from then.
Well, Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, I liked it a little bit. There were some heads back then. Like, I liked certain songs that when I first heard Step Off by Millie Mel and maybe, obviously The Message and shit like that, like Sugar Hill was like fun, but it wasn't like, it wasn't like blowing me away.
Right.
In any way. But Melly Mel when I heard him, I was like, oh, this is so amazing. But then that's how just the real like surface introduction to it. And then it got like really deep really quickly. And I was, like it was a culture of singles. So, everybody who became anybody in the business, like Rakim would be a close second. Because I heard that stuff that him and Eric B dropped on Zakia 4th and Broadway, and I was just like, that's great.
Yeah, that was what I had heard. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, I mean, but there were so many, like obviously Lottie Dottie, like when that fucking song dropped, it was insanity.
Yeah.
The show and Lottie Dottie were a single.
Well, you guys in the East Coast were lucky because you were immersed in it.
Yeah.
When was the first time you got punched in the face?
Oh, I got an older brother.
Oh.
So birth.
It was happening often.
Yeah, like the second day I was alive.
How much older was he? Was it like loving beat downs, or was it like angry, jealous older brother beat downs?
I don't jealous. Nah, he's just good. No, my older brother, we fought all the time.
Well, yeah, no, I'd say I think it's like a more of a subconscious thing. I think the older brother kind of gets jealous of the younger brother when they're younger. Not jealous, but they were like.
I don't necessarily think that was it. I think I think he just didn't like me. But it's fine because I was a weird kid, Yeah, I don't think I would have like if I was the older brother, I'd probably be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh yeah, I think I have the relationship like that with my older brother.
So it was really early the first time I got punched.
Well, that's good. Then you get used to it.
Yeah. I mean, for sure.
All right, let's go on to your worst. Who's the worst person in the celebrity orbit?
It's unfortunate because I like some of his. I really liked. There's two, right?
Interesting. I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
So, I guess. Kevin Sorbo. But he's not really. Have you ever been on Kevin Sorbo's Twitter?
No,
this is.
He's Hercules. The actor. He's like a super muscly guy.
There was a show back when like TV was like flat screens were like $96,000.
Yeah.
And it was on like network television. It was like remember Xena Warrior Princess?
Yeah, that was wasn't that a spin-off of Xena? Or
yeah,
was it
Xena was from Hercules.
Yeah.
But I really liked Hercules, and I thought Kevin Sorbo seemed like a cool dude. He's not a cool dude.
He's a prick or something.
Scott Baio would be the second one.
Oh yeah. They kind of did the same thing, Kevin Sorbo and Scott Baio.
It sucks, man, because like these dudes, like I like Joni and Chachi, man.
And on a certain level, you can be like,
I was like, Scott Baio's a really good actor at one point.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit.
He was early on one of the ones that was like questionable. Like
yes, and
it was probably better back when that we didn't
know
hear what people were thinking.
Yeah.
I mean that's what I'm saying. Like it's funny that Sage asked that question to me because I was like, yeah, I guess that's how we know that these,
Yep.
But I guess it's also good to know.
People probably saw some of the stuff I was saying. It was like, that guy is the biggest.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you know what I did? I have a friend who kind of did that, and I just stopped following him.
Yeah, well, I lost a lot of followers when I was like really drinking heavy, going through like a crisis and shit.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of, but I understand completely.
Yeah. Well, and I'm still real good friends with this kid. I just don't want to see what he's saying because then it'll affect. I'm like, oh man.
Meanwhile, here we are saying stuff over here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true.
Well,
I'm like, everybody else should just be quiet.
right. Like we think nobody else should be saying these things.
Yeah. But there's a difference between.
Yeah, I don't know what these people are saying.
there's
And I like I know I say stupid things on here all the time.
And then I hear about it later on that night. She's
you
like, will
don't.
you edit that out?
Oh yeah, I get all worried.
What's the worst pizza topping?
Anchovies.
Oh, yeah, that seems to be the one that people don't like. That's super common, I guess? Do people do that a lot, anchovies?
Man, there's like people that I know a few heads that do it, and they but it's just so it's small fish
Yeah.
on a pizza.
On the pizza.
Like, it's just that none of that. I'm not a seafood lover anyways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the most I'll do is some shrimp here and there. But
Oh.
like a salty fish, a briny salty fish.
On a pizza.
It's like putting sardines on a pizza, man.
You know what? I'm willing to try, and I'll shoot a video of it, and I'll send it to you. I'm gonna dip
Anchovy.
an anchovy into Miracle Whip and see what.
It's a popular topping, man, and I've always liked, because pizza is my, that is who I am. Pizza made me.
Yeah.
Pizza is the reason I'm fat. So
I think.
What are you gonna say, Adrian?
Oh, I'm just wondering. They don't gut them, right? Because they're
Well,
so
just the-
small.
I think they
Just-
dry up for the most part.
Yeah.
They dry them up.
Mm.
They're like
Okay.
salty fish. They're like
Yeah.
little salty.
You know what? It's similar, Adrian. What was the thing we had in Denmark?
That is nothing like herring.
Oh, it's not like
I
herring?
don't think anything could
Kind
be like
of. I
herring.
want to say it is kind of like that.
I think
Herring
it is.
was awful. It was like chewing on a cow's tongue or something. It was gross.
I loved it. What's the worst style of hat?
I like every hat.
Oh, do you?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't wear every hat,
Right.
but a hat, like, it's just like, all right, cool, that's a hat.
Are you a fan of bucket hats?
They're cool. They're
Okay.
cool. I mean, I think they're cool because of EPMD, but
Yeah.
that's about
Yeah.
it. But
So many people shouldn't be wearing bucket hats, I think.
it's a tough look to pull
It
off.
is.
I
And you-
think a lot of people don't know that they don't look good in bucket hats.
Yeah. I think you're right. You know what though? What about a visor?
You know what's funny is my mom wears visor.
Okay, what about this one though?
Is
What
she-
about the visor with like the Guy Fieri hair sticking out of the top?
Yeah, like if there's, I feel like that's like wasn't there a mascot at some point
With that, is that
that
Probably.
did that? It was like almost like a Hatchet Man, but it was like, and also a Zia at the same, or not a Zia, the Albuquerque dude. Yeah, the Zia guy, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is
Yeah,
that who-
or the New Mexico guy, the guy playing the flute. I forget what he's called. It's something very like.
And
It's not-
he wears one of them visors with
I'm
the
not
hair?
making fun of it. It's
No, I see. I
know.
get it.
Yeah.
It's a good look then. For him.
No, it's not. It's like
Okay. Okay, everybody who wears a visor should
My-
have their name
my mom-
fall
my mom-
into ski. Mom ski.
Yeah, my mom rocks the visor. I'm always like,
My,
I don't understand. Like
my mom does it too.
Yeah, Adrian's mom wears a visor too.
do this, Mom. Like, where'd you come to get to here?
It's somewhere.
What happened? Like at what point? Like, what happened in your life?
At some point, someone sees the visor and they're like, I'm going to wear that.
At some point, they have to get tested for skin cancer, probably.
Oh,
and
that's
they're
what
like,
happens.
"Oh man,
okay.
I can't rock a hat." But
Yeah,
Visor.
I don't know. My mom is just she's the visor. So I'm okay with visors. If I had to pick a hat that I do not like, it would probably be what are those bobby hats that they wear in England?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the circle hat.
Yeah,
Or,
but it's like a helmet, kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not
Okay.
a helmet at all. It's just like a felt hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no protection.
And it's like really, it's like doesn't fit on their head.
Yeah.
Really. It's not head shaped even.
It is a bizarre look.
They have to like strap it.
Yeah.
Oh, not the big fuzzy one.
No, he's talking
No.
about this like.
Oh.
It's like
No, I think-
it's like
I
a
think-
black
I
ball.
think those are cool. Like the ones that the Royal Guard wear. Are
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm with those because they're like, oh, they might be like a babushka or whatever. You know?
Right.
Big
Yeah.
Russian.
Oh, it does kind of have a babushka kind of look to it.
Those furry Russian hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like that. There's like heritage in that. And
Yeah.
maybe there's some way that could somehow be head formed. But yo, those hats, the
Oh, yeah.
there's no, it's just hard. Like it's like almost like
Yeah, it's silly.
It
gold.
looks like it's supposed to be a helmet, but it's not a helmet at all.
But no, it's like cardboard.
Yeah.
You know what they remind me of? Do you ever drive through Michigan?
I have drug.
Oh,
The police cars have this big, stupid bobby hat light on the
just one
top
single red
on the
one-
top of their car.
I haven't seen that.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It's a massive, just red siren light.
Do you guys
It's just-
have you guys driven through like weird parts of like Detroit and shit?
Not really Detroit. Not really weird parts of
Michigan.
Detroit.
Yo, there's this crazy because I ended up taking some weird route last time I went and ended up by like the craziest bridge I've ever been to, and it's the craziest bridge in the world. It's a bridge that goes from Canada to the U.S. I think,
Oh,
but I didn't go into Canada
right.
over it, so it can't be that.
So we
But
didn't go
it's-
that far in.
It was so scary. Like I feel
Oh,
like
that's the one that a lot of people end up getting busted taking drugs across because you can't. There's no exit right before it. Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. I was hoping that you guys had seen this massive. There's some shit in Michigan, like, and also in Ohio, and on like the coast of Lake Erie. That I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, there's
like,
lots of that.
There's like fucking power plants and shit. There's like, but they have their own like atmosphere above them. There's like nuclear power plants and shit there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. It was
I
like the
noticed
X-Files, dude. I swear, I'll never be the same.
We're gonna make it a point when we go to
Yep.
Michigan
We'll be in
later
Michigan
this month.
weekend. Yeah.
Just go from like it. I don't know, because I was going to upstate New York from
Oh,
Yes.
the Ohio turnpike, and it took
Yeah,
me
yeah.
this crazy way because I said I had avoid tolls.
Oh yeah,
When
you end up in.
picked on my GPS, and I was in places I don't think that they're there. They're not there.
Avoid tolls and avoid
highways.
things. Highways are a dangerous way to do
The
GPS
Great
driving.
Lakes, the Great Lakes, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
none of that. Them shits is none. The Great Lakes are too large body. They're too massive.
They are. It's like an ocean.
What are you doing? Like that's not a lake at all.
It just doesn't have salt.
The mini sea.
What was that? That was for the worst style of hat.
Yeah, where's that bobby hat?
Yeah, I freaked out.
We ended up in Michigan.
It triggered me.
What's the worst article of clothing?
I thought about this, and I'm going to go with pocket square.
Like
The chest pocket thing?
Yeah,
Oh.
like when you're wearing a suit.
there's no use to it.
No, it's just there to complement the outfit.
Yeah,
It's completely useless. It is completely useless. It's either that or a bolero.
Bolero.
Yeah, it's like that little string that they wear in the westerns.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Someone
yeah,
else-
like a tie.
Yeah.
We were talking about that the other day.
Not holding anything on.
Right. I
What
think
the
it
fuck
just
is
like
Why is it there? It's
I
not
don't
a
know.
necklace.
I don't know.
It's not a necklace. It's just there. Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
It's maybe because in the West they don't wear hoodies and they always just wanted the hoodie strings.
That's exactly what it is.
It's a collar hoodie string.
That's very
Collar
good.
shirt.
What's the worst food chain?
Worst food chain. I'm gonna go with Whataburger.
Oh, I've never eaten there. That's the
Down south.
Texas one, right? Yeah, Whataburger.
I love everybody down south.
Right.
Anybody who watches this, I'm so sorry. I know that's like a big diss to the heads in like Texas and shit. It's just not for me. I've had nothing. The 4 or 5 times I've eaten there, it's been just, and I've always gone with people that are like the kings of Whataburger.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not even saying it right. I'm not doing none of this justice. And I should shut up.
Now, I know how you feel. We hear all this pancake. Oh, the pancake house. And I think it's down south, but it's.
You mean Waffle House?
Oh, maybe it is
yeah.
Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Is it?
Yeah, Waffle House is what you're talking
Where
about.
the waitress has to go and make your food?
Yes, that's Waffle House.
Yeah, that's not always like that. Usually the cooks are like, they just got out of like jail and shit.
I don't know. That was probably the worst breakfast I've ever had.
But you don't go to Waffle House necessarily for them. Some of them are really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Waffle houses are really good.
Really?
But yeah.
Okay.
Some
The
Waffle
one-
houses are amazing, but it's generally everything terrible can happen at a Waffle House.
Yes, everything bad. You can go Google, go on
The only
TikTok,
time
Adrian, and
I've
look
ever
up
seen-
Waffle House.
Yeah, the only time I've ever seen a man with an M16 in public, like he was inside a Waffle House. It was completely surrounded by the state, whatever state we were in. There was a standoff. It was crazy.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Waffle House got shot up. But that could happen anytime you're at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Yep.
Felt like it.
Well, that Waffle House you're talking about, Adrian, too, was in Louisiana. That was Baton Rouge.
Oh, that's crazy. I would expect that to be really good food.
You know, people do love Waffle House. I don't want to get fucking murdered next time we're down south.
Well, I mean, I think Waffle House just knows that its reputation
That's
is,
true.
you know,
Yeah.
I guess it's where you go at 4 a.m.
like, man up, motherfucker. It's a
Yep.
Waffle. You know?
Yeah.
Who was the worst bully at your elementary school?
I think it was me.
Oh, shit. That's the first that it's you. Oh, good. Do you regret that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely. I definitely, and it got put to an end to real quick in junior high.
Oh, yeah.
With the jaw.
No. That was when I was like a young adult. You know, like when I really thought I could fight.
Was that a situation where you were the bully in elementary school, and then when you got to junior high, there were some real motherfuckers?
Yes. There were people that were older than me, and I was like the biggest kid, you know, in elementary school, and I didn't really I was just a dick.
Yeah.
You know? I was
unnecessarily so. Yeah, I
but
think
there was like another bully, and me and him like had the bully fight. You know, the classic bully fight.
Oh yeah, who won that?
And I did. I won the bully fight, but then I got to junior high, and I was no longer a bully.
What's the worst thing to put on your touring rider?
I think it's like fruit.
Oh.
But that sucks because fruit is good to have on your rider.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just if you're doing like it depends if your rider is for a short run, because you will end up with so much spoiled fruit in your bed or whatever you're in, your car. And you know what rotting fruit smells like.
Yeah.
And you don't always get to shower on the road, you know?
Right.
So it's just man butt and fruit.
Rotten fruit.
Rotten fruit.
But you don't want to get rid of it because you think you might need it. You know? I need this banana. I ain't getting. There's no food for like 1,500 miles.
Yeah.
Well, and if you forgot to put alcohol on your rider, it sours enough that you can
It's probably forget the fruit. It's alcohol, because that is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
It was a horrible idea for me to do it. I don't know why I thought that I was like the Lizard King and could just drink like that ever in my life.
Yeah.
But, I did, but it was a horrible. That is the worst thing.
The alcohol?
Yeah.
Where's the worst place to die?
I want to say a plane, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's there's so much like awareness to that.
Yeah. Yeah, when I'm on a plane, I look around at all the people and I go, oh man. I don't like this.
Like there's just nothing you can do. It's just like those moments like before that, it must be such a psychedelic experience.
Yeah.
Like, well, okay, there's nothing I can do.
I hope that maybe your mind checks out.
Well, how can it?
I know.
Unless
with that altitude drop, maybe.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you might pass out a little bit, but I mean, some of that stuff is like happens, relatively close to the ground, and it always happens on like takeoff, like takeoffs and landings are the only dangerous part of flying.
Yeah. Once we've taken off and once we've landed, I'm like, okay, made it.
But I don't know. It to me that would always seem like the most man, like I can't do anything, and then you'd have so little time to rationalize it.
Yeah,
but you'd be trying.
Yeah, I tried when I thought we were going down one time.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I've heard terrible stories about that.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer. I like it. I mean, I think that.
I just barely found out. He just informed me, like within the last year, that those seats where they're like, you have to assist passengers, blah blah blah, if you take these seats. I was like, I can't sit here because I can't throw people out of the plane.
Oh yeah,
like I thought that I had to throw people, assist like throwing people out of the plane.
That's crazy.
And I didn't realize it was after you landed.
Yeah, I think it's just so that you can like
open the door is one of them.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the idea is you need to have the wherewithal to be able to open that door and assist people onto the sliding raft and all of that. When she just told me when we were on the plane, she's like, I thought I had to throw them out the fucking plane.
Yeah, no, open the door before I throw rocks through it.
And those are the best seats too, usually, because you get the room.
I never actually listened to any of that shit.
Oh no, no, you don't want to.
We were on a plane once, I swear to God, and the guy, the lady was saying, "Are you guys comfortable with that?" And this guy was like, "I'm not comfortable with her being in the exit row," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck is
not
that?
Me. Somebody else.
No, the guy said it about this girl, this teenager girl that was in the row. And I was like, dude, you come on, man.
Well, then
that's so nutty. Like I've never heard of somebody raising up for that.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not comfortable with her sitting there. I don't really bugged me.
There are some people that take that very seriously.
Yeah, I know,
and
but I'm thinking like,
assume like, no, yeah, I'm capable of maintaining some kind of sanity in a crazy situation. So I think that's really what you need to do, right?
Yeah. The way I think of it is like, if the plane's going down, we ain't landing anyway. So
that's a bad way to think about it.
Worst condiment?
It's gotta be relish for me.
Oh, people don't like the relish. I found out.
Like the relish.
The super green, like lime green relish?
Yeah, relish.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there another color of relish?
There's a Chicago color relish.
Oh,
it's like as green as the... I don't know, but in Chicago, it's just like emerald green. It's not just regular.
It's like a food coloring green.
Okay.
It's really bizarre.
I can't do the relish is like, I don't know. It's not... I don't mind pickles, but...
Right. It's gelatinous, kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of like gooey.
I used to think it was sauerkraut, but then I started liking sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut's good.
I love some kraut. What's the worst social media app?
Probably Facebook.
Oh, yeah. And now that one's making a comeback. What's the worst movie?
Worst movie that I've ever seen would probably have to be Ishtar.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's considered one of the worst flops, too.
It was pretty bad. I didn't get through all of Waterworld, so I didn't see that one. But those two are always
on the top,
considered the terrible movies.
What's the worst cigarette brand?
Jeez, man, it's been a while since I actually smoked real cigarettes, but I'd say my least favorite brand of cigarette was probably Winston.
Oh, those are harsh.
Yeah, my mom smoked like 2 or 3 packs of Winstons for most.
Yeah, Winstons are a harsh cigarette.
That's the first cigarette I ever tasted, and I was like, "This is who would ever do this?" And then I ended up smoking.
Yeah. What you used to have a lyric about smoking Salem's. Did you smoke Salem's?
I did. I smoked Salem's for a while.
Is that what you liked? Was that your preferred cigarette?
No, I mean I switched between, but I guess for the majority of smoking real cigarettes, I probably smoked between Marlboro Lights and American Spirit the most.
Oh yeah, that's what everybody went to. You were never a menthol? Like
I was
okay.
when I was a kid. I was a Newport smoker.
Yeah, I miss Newports. I really do. I really enjoy the Newport. And Cools. Yep.
Yeah.
What's the worst injury you've suffered?
I don't know. It's not really an injury, but I guess so. I'll keep it injury style. I guess I got stabbed. That was pretty rough. That was pretty
What was
rough.
it?
Stabbed.
Oh, stabbed.
Stabbed a couple times, but I guess the word. So that's like an injury. I guess it's like
That's an injury.
yeah. But I mean, I'm trying to think of if that was as bad as like I had a no. I know which one it was. It was the reason my left arm sucks. We've come full circle.
Oh yeah.
So my left arm always sucked, right? My left hand, it doesn't do what I want it to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's but that wasn't helped by the fact that I rode BMX when I was a teenager a lot, and I was into freestyle on bikes.
Yeah.
And I tried to do a cherry picker one time, which is where you spin the front wheel, come around on the front rotor, and stand on top and hop up and down on the bike. The bike is vertical. If you do the trick right, the bike is vertical. But I messed up and I got my arm caught in between the handlebars and the frame.
Oh shit!
Both of my like my arm was holding on to the handlebars still.
Yeah.
So it was twisted, like because your bones rotate.
Yeah.
So my bones broke and came out of my skin.
Oh.
Like in a twisted position.
Oh no.
Because they snapped completely in half, and I was still turning, like they were still turning my wrist. So these bones were overlapped like a spiral fracture, a spiral compound fracture of my left arm.
Oh.
That was probably the craziest.
Yeah, that's worse than that's gnarly.
How'd your mom do on that one?
My mom, when I finally got back home, and I went, I think my mom was partying, so I walked in and I was like, "Ma, like you got to take me to the hospital," and it was a thing. Like it didn't happen right away.
Yeah, the injuries that happen like when you're out, when you have to like still take the trip back home.
I had to get my bike back home.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, you couldn't leave it.
Yeah, I was probably a good mile and a half away from home.
Yeah, that's adding insult to injury.
I was one-handing it like the entire way, like bleeding so much.
Did you
Like
just
if
wrap
my-
your shirt around your?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, somebody else gave me a shirt, like wrapped
Yeah.
it up. It did nothing. It was like,
Yeah, if you think about it, you were probably in a little bit of shock too.
yeah, and it was just full. That shirt was full of blood in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I
man.
rode. I finally got home, and I was like, "Mom," and she was like, somewhere else. And I was like, "Ma, come on, you got to take me to the hospital." And finally, she was like, "All right, fine, I guess I'll take it."
Okay, I got a minute.
I guess. I guess I'll leave the party.
What's the worst thing to forget to pack when going on tour?
Probably it was always a belt for me
Yeah.
because I mean, my belts broke all the time on tour anyway. Like it was so the worst because I was like touring when wearing baggy pants was still a thing, so they were always way too big for my waist.
Yeah.
And if they go, like, you kind of do this thing on tour where you're like, a lot of times people wear the same clothes every night.
Yeah.
And I probably had, for my tours, I would, the longest tours I was ever on was maybe the European tours for 6 weeks.
Oh yeah.
So I only brought like 3 pairs of pants, and they were like way, like, because you can't pack heavy. You're going to Europe,
Yep. Yeah.
So, and I would like have to like go to the neighborhood cobbler and get like a belt made out of, make a belt for me that was big enough for me, because I was super fat at the time too. And they were like, "Oh, how are we gonna?" Like they would like pull.
Oh, because Europeans are on their nice diets too.
Yeah, well, they don't eat as much food as us.
No.
No.
But so I would like go to one of their stands, and there would be like a leathersmith or whatever they call them, like a.
Yeah.
And he would like pull out a huge length of leather.
The fight was like for a horse's saddle or something.
Probably for like it was going to be like a horse's like reins or something.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just like that happened in Brazil, and it did like straight up. The dude made me a belt,
Oh
Wow.
man.
made me a
Yeah,
long belt.
Pants falling off is a really obnoxious thing. Like when you don't have a belt.
Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Like your pants falling down it's like and I've dealt with it my whole life.
Same. Same. Then I learned the trick where you take the button, if it's one of those big buttons, and you attach it to the belt loop. If you don't have a belt, you attach it to that first belt loop. That was a little.
That's
was a
next
life
level. I never knew that.
Yeah, that was a life hack that I learned.
Nah, I was always like, like if the belt, because the leather it wears.
Yeah.
So, I would just punch new holes until
Yeah.
until it was just a belt with like 3,000 holes in it.
Yeah, I have many of those.
Funny.
All right, your last worst, then we'll go to your favorites. What was your worst, or what's the worst thing about elevators?
I guess that they can break, but
Oh.
elevators, they're the best.
There's
I like
very
it.
little.
Elevators are great. I mean, sometimes they're slow,
Mm-hmm.
but
We were just in Chicago, right, Adrian? The news story that the people were trapped in an elevator for 9 hours.
You get these crazy stories.
And they were all hammered too. And I was thinking, where did someone everyone had to piss?
yeah.
Oh no.
They must have. Yeah, I don't know. There were a bunch of partiers. They got snapped up. Let's go to your favorites. Then I'll let you get out of here. Who's your favorite sports legend?
I'm gonna go with Earl Campbell.
Oh yeah,
That
dude,
guy.
that dude was. Yeah, I would watch it. I'd watch his highlights before
dude.
every game.
It was either him or AI. Like I was a really big Allen Iverson fan.
Yeah, I guess I would.
Like sometimes when I'm sad, I just look at Allen Iverson dunk. It's
Yeah,
like his real, like his like B-roll of just Allen Iverson dunks are insane.
yeah, he was legit. We're talking about practice.
Oh yeah,
Who's your favorite Beatle?
John Lennon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with John Lennon, but It's either John Lennon or George Harrison.
Oh yeah.
No, I feel like he was like the best musician in the group.
In the group, yeah.
He was like the virtuoso guy.
Who's your least favorite Beatle?
Oh, I don't have one of those, but
Oh, okay.
I guess maybe just for what it's worth, I guess Paul McCartney.
Oh, okay. People seem to dislike Ringo for some reason.
Nah, I like Ringo.
Yeah.
I like Ringo. He did like anybody, because I feel like Paul, he was like Mr. like straight with his music, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, he did do Band on the Run, and I guess some of that Wings stuff was cool. But
Yeah.
But the other guys like kind of went there.
Right.
I want my music to go there, you know. Like I want to see you wow me a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
and
not
Paul
just
McCartney has done that, but just not as much as the other.
Yeah, I can see. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down with that. What's the favorite sport that can be played or performed while getting drunk?
Golf.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah. Do you golf?
I mean, I thought about actually like in high school when I realized I wasn't going to play baseball forever. I was like,
Yeah.
I got golf clubs pretty early, so
Yeah,
I'm not good at by any means. It's a really hard sport,
It is very difficult.
but it's fun when you're drunk. Yeah. You get drunk. Get drunk.
You
After. It's fun.
Who's your favorite famous duo?
Does it have to be music?
Nope.
I probably liked. I was gonna say Starsky and Hutch, but I don't know. I don't know if they're necessarily my like. I in terms of favorite duos. Jeez. Huh. What about? Yeah. I'll stay with Starsky and Hutch. I don't even like cops.
But they were those kind of cops that.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna switch it, B. I'm gonna go with Mr. Rourke and Tattoo.
Oh, from Love Boat.
The Island.
Oh yeah, Love. I'm sorry.
Close.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
One after they came on one after the other.
I was gonna try to do the accent, then I realized I probably shouldn't do that.
Hervé Villechaize
Yeah,
or Monteblondes.
Monteblondes.
Nah, you did it. You did it.
Wait, so was it Love Island or Love Boat?
No.
Or was it something else?
No, Fantasy Island's a totally
Fantasy Island.
Island.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, not Love Boat. But Love Boat and Fantasy Island, I feel like, yeah, they did come on like right after each other or something, right? Yeah.
They were on the primetime lineup.
Yeah.
Wow.
The primetime lineup was awesome back
I
That's
then.
really
when
thought that.
Aaron Spelton was just body and shit.
Yep, he was. Who's your favorite person to follow on social media?
Honestly, I would probably say Alex Pardee.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he does funny shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't, like I said, I'm like almost out of it completely
Right.
Yeah.
recently because I don't know what it is. I just like was like, okay, I've done it for 10, 12 years.
Isn't it crazy how long fake social media has been part of our lives?
Yeah, I think I joined like Twitter in 2011.
What are your favorite ingredients to put between two slices of bread?
Probably cheese and ham.
Oh, just with ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Who's your favorite weird person?
Larry David's not really weird. So, I mean, I guess he could be, but like weird.
Yeah, I'm thinking like
one of those magicians.
Oh, like David, not David Tell. That's a
Doug Henning. This was just super weird magic.
Yeah.
A lot of those magic dudes were weird. Like,
Yeah, what was the guy that came out that was
old
real
magic
weird?
guys? Yeah, that's what I was trying. Dave.
Yeah, that's who you're thinking of. The guy that froze himself in the ice block.
oh yeah,
David Blaine.
David
David
Blaine.
Blaine.
Yeah. He acts weird. He might not be that weird.
I think you got to be a little weird
Yeah.
to do that.
True. To do magic.
I think you got to be a little weird to just really go to become the top of your field of magic.
Yeah. I think you're right.
It's an interesting field to be like I made it to the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very few do.
Yeah, because it's like it's a bizarre.
Like David Copperfield was like a legit rock star.
Yeah.
So was David Blaine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you need to be a David.
Chris Angel.
Oh.
Chris Angel.
Chris
Yeah,
Angel.
he was a kind of a weird.
Yeah. They're all off the rails. They're probably all like fucked up all of us.
Yeah, they definitely are.
I don't know. I don't want to offend.
No one's trashing magicians, and if so, they'll make you disappear. It's fine.
They can disappear.
I love magic and I love comedy, and the two I feel are hand in hand. And comedians are fucking loco, and
Yeah.
yeah. So, what was your favorite gift you ever got as a kid?
I got a moped once.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Did you crash it immediately, or?
Nah, but I ended up like not like doing what I was supposed to like take care of it, and it just ended up like my friend took it and crashed it or something.
And that's pre-driver's license, right? When you got the moped? Yeah, that's really cool.
I got a ticket on it
Oh shit.
for being unlicensed.
But
Yeah,
mopeds are cool gifts to get.
I like cried to try and get out of the ticket, but he
Yeah.
still
And did
did
it work?
No.
It only works for girls. Adrian always cries when we get pulled over.
Oh, I didn't know you needed a license.
And it didn't even work. What's a favorite arcade or pinball machine from when you were a kid?
My favorite absolutely would probably be Galaga.
Yeah, it holds up. Galaga will always hold up, no matter what. Favorite De Niro movie?
That is a good one. Taxi Driver.
Agreed. Favorite sports-themed movie?
Favorite sports themed movie. Whoa. Oh man. I'm gonna go ahead and say North Dallas 40.
Oh, I don't know what that is. North Dallas 40?
It's like with Nick Nolte.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
It's
I
like-
love
it's
Nick
like-
Nolte.
It's like about how they're just like, you know, they're like how messed up they get as football players.
Oh, it's a football movie.
Yeah, it's football.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and then I'll definitely go check it out. Is Nick Nolte still acting? What happened? Was one of my favorites forever.
He's got to be
He's
old.
old.
When he'd start throwing a fit and get real fired up, it was fun to watch.
Oh yeah, Nick Nolte.
Do you have a favorite cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I guess.
Easy. That's everybody's.
Yeah,
That's a good one. Do you have a favorite creature of the sea?
Probably octopus.
Oh yeah, I'm drawing an octopus in here. What's your favorite album right now?
My favorite album right now.
Yeah.
That's so because I don't listen to a ton of albums in their completion right now, but because I'm working on one,
Oh.
so that's like, you know, something I try not to do.
Yep.
But, and I've been working on it for like 3 years, so I'd have to go back to like 3 years. But it's probably one of the Ben Staples projects. His most recent album is really good.
Favorite late night snack?
Pizza.
From a specific place, or
Nah, I mean, it's as long as it's good. As
do
long
you
as
like cook in the oven kind of pizza?
Yeah, I'll do like a DiGiorno.
Yeah, DiGiorno. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Do you have a favorite comedian?
I guess Chappelle.
Yeah.
I like. There's a couple that I like, but I guess just on top is probably Chappelle.
Well, favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Commando.
I
I like Commando.
Especially if Alyssa Milano is an early favorite.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even remember that. I was thinking more Radon Sean. I was on to her too.
Yeah, but yes, that was when she rocked the overalls in that. The overalls.
Yeah, she
in
did. Yeah, she wasn't looking like, I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing for me to say that now. But
No, I get it.
back then, little me was like, oh, come on.
Yeah. Ray Don. Yeah, that car and the car that I think my dad had that same kind of car. I think it was a Corvair. Oh, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I remember that red thing.
Yep.
And he ripped the seat out to fit in.
What's your favorite city in America?
New York.
Oh yeah, easy. Favorite breed of dog?
I thought about this, and I wasn't too sold on. I like so many. I'm like a friend to the animals, you know.
Yeah.
Like I love all animals.
Even cats.
Love cats.
Yeah.
I'm a cat dude. But
cool.
I'd say I love any bulldog, like any bull terriers, any kind of that terrier. I don't necessarily love like the
all terriers.
Yeah, some terriers are weird. Like I'm not a good like long hair guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't give me like the Karen terriers and those guys. I'm like, yeah, I can't deal.
Well, you know that picture of you holding up the dog?
Yeah.
Is that your dog?
No, it wasn't. It was my friend Justin's.
Oh, okay. This is the last one. Your favorite dish is a pizza, I guess, right?
Yeah, actually, pizza's not really a dish. I feel like, but so I would say probably baked ziti.
Ooh. Oh,
I like being food.
All right, there you go, folks. We've been served, and I'm stuffed. Check, please. Did any of your answers in your first worst and thirst surprise you?
Nah, not really. I think I was pretty prepared for it.
Did you learn anything new about yourself?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I've been living with this idiot for a long time.
All right, man. We'll talk to you. Okay.
Bye.
Peace.
Later, yeah.
This is done, man. Brings them down to the shot.
All right, there you go. Thank you so much, Bobby Freedom. Rob Sonic, thank you for spending your time with us and sharing your answers to your first, worst, and thirsts. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. Thank you, Buddy Peace, for the dish theme music. I love everything about it. I loved that I love that I love.
Whoa.
I was going to say I love knowing that Rob Sonic has been a fan of my work all this time. I don't know. That gives me good feelings inside. So, thanks again, Rob Sonic. Thank you for everything. All right, Adrian, here's your questions to go along with this episode. Who's the first person on your hit list?
I don't want to kill anybody.
Adrian is the best at the answers for all of these questions. All right, what's the worst style of hat?
Well, somebody said the Bobby hat. That was pretty good.
The Bobby hat? That was Bobby Freedom.
Oh.
That was in this episode that we just watched. That's why.
Well, that
that's
feels
why
like it was 2 months ago.
That's okay. That can be your answer.
I think I had an answer for this during that time, but I thought that. But when he said that, and then I thought about it. I was like, that is kind of a perfect police hat.
That stupid little.
It's great. It's great. Hat, I don't know. Bonnet. It's pretty bad.
What do you think? I doubt your mom watches the episode, the show. But what do you think she's gonna think when we go off about
visors?
Visors.
Whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
People like their visors. They like to have their ponytails. They want to. I saw somebody wear a baseball hat. A woman. She had a baseball hat and it had a hole in the back of it for her ponytail.
Yeah.
I think that's worse than a visor.
It's pretty silly.
Wear the visor. Don't wear the ponytail hat.
Or why have a ponytail?
I don't know.
Isn't the hat there to
Your
hold the hair back?
Is hot.
Oh,
No.
that's true. That's true. Okay. What's your favorite De Niro movie?
Oh, probably the one where he has a gun.
Every single one. Can you not think of a Robert De Niro movie?
I can't think of one that I like.
Oh, really?
There was that one with the cat that uses the toilet, but I don't think I like that movie.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you like that. That's called Meet the Parents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he in Grumpy Old Men?
He's in grandpa, old grandpa or some grandpa movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, is he in funny movie? I don't like funny movies.
No, but he's in like really great. Do you like the movie Heat?
I've never seen it.
I watched that movie almost every single night. With
Probably,
it's
I
Val
fell
Kilmer,
asleep like 2 hours before you.
Val Kilmer, Al Pacino, and they robbed that the security card truck.
Was he in the movie about Vietnam War?
He's in one.
The Vietnam. I think that's what it's called. Nom. The one that was directed by the guy who was crazy and they had the person underwater.
No, he's not in that.
What's that one called?
That movie.
I don't think I ever saw that, but I think I'd like it.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, I think I'd like that one.
I think you would. It's weird though.
He's in that one.
No, he's not. Goodfellas?
I've never seen it. So I guess
fuck.
Yeah, I don't know any.
Casino.
Never saw it.
What? I watched that movie almost.
Wait, I think my aunt's in that.
Wasn't
she in that?
I think so. That's the Martin Scorsese. He's in all the Martin Scorsese's
Yeah,
movies.
I don't know any Martin Scorsese.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
I'm not a movie buff.
You can see.
You can see where we differ.
All right. Okay, let's just play these videos real quick and then we'll get us out of here. This is a video from a guy I follow at Philosophia K, BSSA. Everybody follows this person. He's got like 450,000 followers. But I love this video and I love his account. And I'd like to share it if you're not following him. I love all these tricks. That's like innovative skateboarding. Yeah, he's a shredder. He's a ripper. And he wears cool clothes. Yeah, I don't know. I know everyone's following him, and I probably discovered him late in the game, but I don't know. I've always felt like skateboarding is an art form, and he definitely proves that. So, yeah, that's I say Philo Sophia, or it could be Sophia. Who knows? Check him out. Awesome. Okay, here's a time-lapse video from my 1 hour drawing exercises. This is from my 1 hour daily doodle exercise, and it comes with the inspiration from Rob Sonic's album, who was our guest, from his album Latrinalia, specifically the tracks Horse, featuring Homeboy Sandman, and Chaos Hammer. This is a drawing I did inspired by those songs.
I'm about to drive my brand new Fiat through the Strand News kiosk, cause my bamboo felines just got canned food triage. My shampoo shorted out my tan human on my lampoon.
This drawing I ended up making into a painting that somebody now owns in Atlanta, Georgia.
My dreams a little empty and my memories have been men in black. My better half's a whole pie and reruns of the happy days. My Ultima's the Fresh Fest and my Rolling Stones of Daddy came. My jazzy ways decoded are like opening your parents' snacks and keeping some between your thumbs to feed them to the Pharaoh cast. The barrel has enough strength, we should test it at the sewer line. If it breaks, we paint it and we take it to the Guggenheim. The do or dies all we know, well maybe not completely. All we know how to get busy in the filthy firms of City Hall. If people cold, just tell them that I threw my phone into a motor, that I've kicked the bucket, been abducted by
Latrinalia is that album, and that's my doodle that I did based on those songs. So thanks Rob Sonic for making music that's inspiring. Thank you. Okay, here's another video. This is a video clip from my phone, and let's see if you can guess where this is at.
This must be me filming.
That's a video clip from my phone, and that's at a place called Ground Zero in Clarksdale, Mississippi. That club's owned by Morgan Freeman, and so one of my best memories of life is in that place. Yeah, if you're ever anywhere near Clarksdale, Mississippi, that's kind of near Memphis, Tennessee. If you're everywhere near that place, go check it out. Ground Zero.
It's the Delta.
It's the home of the Delta Blues. All right, this is my final video, and then this video is from the internet, and it's from my YouTube page, old YouTube page from 12 years ago. It's one of my videos that has the most views and it's got 266,000 views. Now that's nothing to a lot of these people. That's like one of the, like every video they put out, they get that many views. But this is a 12-year-old video, and I think it gets views because it's labeled "girl fight."
That's horrible.
I know.
That just shows you who's on YouTube.
Exactly. This is a clip. I used to work for this.
I know everyone's on YouTube.
I worked for the MMA businesses. I edited and filmed their fights and made their hype videos that they would play before they came out, and also on the TV for TV shows. So this is a clip from a fighter named Tandy, and this is a video clip of her, Tandy versus Jenny. And this is my most viewed clip on YouTube.
My name is Tandy Schaefer, and I am from Orem, Utah. I am a Muay Thai fighter, but I'm actually an MMA fighter now.
I wonder if she's still fighting.
Obviously, I love to stand up. I love the tie, I love the clench, love the elbows and knees and kicks and all that.
12.
My name is Jenny Trujillo. I fight out of San Jose, California, and I train at NorCal Fight Factory.
12 years ago.
She's supposed to be better than all the other girls I fought. They'll be good.
She was a champion.
I think Tandy and I match up well as fighters. She has a Muay Thai background, and I've done Muay Thai, so I think it's going to be a great stand-up war.
I hear that she wants to stand with me, which is exciting because nobody wants to stand with me. They all grab me and want to go to the ground, which then I ended on the ground. This has been a long-awaited fight, and she probably thinks I broke my ankle on purpose to get out of the fight.
I wanted to fight. I wanted to go out and throw, but it had to be postponed, and that's all right because we're gonna do it come November 18th. For this fight, I'm preparing the way any way I normally do for a fight. You know, cardio, sparring, wrestling, just getting everything in. I hope my opponent's doing the same.
She's not going to be the one dictating it. I will.
Tandy. That's a weird name. Tandy.
I'm going to give Jenny a really close look at my ankle and how healed and healthy it is now. She'll get be able to look at it with her eyes, like this close.
This is what Tandy wants to be. Get her off balance and then throw those big knees right here, just like this. Push her down and throw them.
Tonight, my only intention is to have my hand raised at the end of the fight. I train hard for tonight. I'm ready to bring it.
It's going to be a fun fight. It's going to be a war, and I'm going to come out victorious, which is what I do.
Yeah, I was thinking, I used to be way into the MMA and all of that because I worked in the industry forever. One of the cool things was I also was a control freak with that. I always worked for a production company, for a guy who had this production company, so I just did all the work. But I would be in the ring filming and stuff, so we'd get ringside tickets. Did you enjoy that stuff, Adrian, back then?
There were a couple fighters I really liked.
It was a fun. I mean, we were much younger then. It was a fun atmosphere. It was
Sometimes they were just boring.
Yeah, that's true.
So there were a few people who I liked as humans, and so they were fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sharp.
Yeah.
It was a cool time because
even Berkman, he was always nice to me.
He was always nice to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went on and fought in UFC a couple of times.
So I liked rooting for him.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about that. That was a fun time because, like I said, we were like because it was part of the filming everything. I'd be in the ring at sometimes, and also when we when for that sport fight that was I had a different thing. I just edited the videos. So we got to just go to the fights for free, and watch them. I didn't have to film anything at the fights. I wasn't part of the filming crew. I would just edit.
Yeah, and I don't recall these.
Yeah, those were at the Orem Center.
I probably was working.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they were. That was a cool time in life. Anyway, okay, so those are all my videos that I'm sharing with you. There was something I was going to mention about that, or something I'm going to mention about that video. If you go on the comments, it just gives you a state of why sometimes I'm like, wow, I wonder if people could vote for a woman as president, because people are shitty.
Well, let's hope those comments are 12 years old.
Well, yeah, but I think people are still that way. They are. I know they are, because that the woman from the U.S. Rugby team, she's got a bunch of TikTok videos and stuff out there.
The one that Nolly watches?
I can't remember her name.
Samoan girl?
No.
Oh.
But she's got broad shoulders, and she's a big, strong person, but she's constantly battling people commenting about her being a man, just awful shit on her social medias. And she's an Olympic, the women's rugby team just won bronze, the first bronze medal for women's rugby team, and she's badass. But people are still you're not feminine enough, or you're a woman. People are fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, they really want us to fit into a mold.
Yeah, I just saw a guy posting about that too. They
constantly want us to be something and controlled. And
she's an Olympian, a bronze medal Olympian, and she's on her social media battling people and their bullshit. It sucks.
Well, guess what? It's not for men to decide who we are.
It's not for anyone to decide who anyone is. People tend to suck, but then there's also cool people like her. So I wish I could remember her name. I'll you know who I'm talking about if you know. All right, there we go. Thanks again, Bobby, for joining us on the show. Be sure to check out Rob Sonic's website. I believe he's got a website. But you can find him. You know about him. You know who he is.
The links are in the show notes.
Yep, they should be. Sometimes I don't have time to even put them in there. In the comment section, or on our social medias, let us know who your first person is on your hit list. Adrian didn't have one. I don't know who mine is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who's yours?
Oh, I do know. Well, I'm not gonna say.
See, just go asking people who they want to kill.
Well, it didn't have to be kill. It could be a hit list of who you want to first make out with. I mean, a hit list isn't always kill.
That's not a hit list.
Okay. Also, let us know what you think is the worst style of hat. I think mine's a bucket hat or a visor.
No, bucket hats are cool. You can't look at Beat Street.
That's true, but
you can't have that movie without. I'm pretty sure there are bucket hats all over in that movie.
There are, but I guess my situation is people who are wearing them.
Oh my gosh!
And then favorite De Niro movie. I have so many.
Oh, didn't you say Al Pacino for me?
No, I said Al Pacino's also in a movie.
Oh,
a couple of movies.
I don't know. He's the one who looks kind of like Kilo. He has kind of a flat face or something.
Yes. Of course, she's got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up in it. Ferocious, aren't I? That's from the movie Heat with Bobby De Niro.
What's your favorite Robert De Niro?
So Rob Sonic said in this episode, Taxi Driver is one of them. It's really great. But I also love Casino. Robert De Niro's fantastic in that. And then I love Heat. I seriously watch that movie almost every other night. It's so good. One of the best, nowadays it's different, but one of the best shooting scenes out on the street. It's after they come out of the bank that they've just robbed. And it's this really intense shooting scene. It's a cool movie. I don't know. I love Robert De Niro. I think that dude's a great actor. And I love how he, people, it's great. Well, yeah, people have lost their minds. All right, yeah. So share those answers, your answers to those questions if you'd like. Hey, we're going to be somewhere this weekend. I don't know where, but you can find us. Next week, our guest is Old Boy Rhymes. His album dropped on August 9th. check him out. He's on the Strange Famous Records label. It's his debut album, but it features people like Sage Francis, Brother Ali, Mr. Liff. Like, how great is that? Tom Thumb, Micah 9, Zion. Just a lot of people on that album. It dropped on August 9th. So if you haven't copped it yet, go get it. It's really good. And check out our episode with Old Boy Rhymes. It's a good one. He's got a lot of cool. He's a very interesting cat. Following that episode is a nice episode with our pal Cass One. Oh, I'm not going to get into it right now, but I think Cass One's going to be playing at our gallery for one of our first Old Blue Live episodes. Maybe. We haven't signed any deals for that, but
I was just going to say, do you think we can reinvent an iPod?
Yeah. I have an iPod Shuffle.
I don't want it to be from Apple. Let's reinvent the iPod so that I can actually buy these albums.
That's what you can do that with
Apple Music? No, you have to be a subscriber now.
The one I'm always pushing, Bandcamp.
Yeah, but they don't have an iPod.
Plex. You can download.
That's not even a thing. Plex.
It is. You can put all of your media files in there.
How do you do that?
I can do it, but you have to. But you need
to do it from the computer.
You need a unit.
Yeah.
I still have an iPod.
But you can't download music to it anymore. You have to be a member of Apple Music.
I don't have the answer for you on that.
Let's somebody can do that. Someone can do that.
Bandcamp should just come out with an
iPod.
That doesn't use mining and stuff. An MP3 player. Well, they have those. Remember that guy that comes into the booth and gives me a card?
Yeah, I'm not putting that in your computer.
But I mean, that's what you can do. You can just put it on a thumb drive, all your music.
Yeah, I'm not doing that either. I just need a device where I can just push download and play.
There are MP3 players. Yeah, someone answer that. Someone comment, because I don't know what the answer is to that either. There's got to be something where you can just
I just want to plug it in.
Files.
I just want to get in the car and play my music.
CD.
Just my car doesn't have a CD player.
That's true, I know.
It just hooks up to the Bluetooth.
The Subaru has a thumb drive player.
I'm not doing that.
All right.
I'm sorry. I don't even know how to if I download music on my computer's not going to work.
Yeah. I don't know. Someone please let us know what the easiest way is so Adrian doesn't have to have an iPhone. I'd also kind of like that. A little MP3 player or something.
Yeah, just
I have so much music that's that I paid for, but also a lot of stuff from Napster. All right, Kate. Well, so yeah, check out Cass One.
Yeah, Cass.
Also, I have spoken with Shrapnel. We're recording with them next week, so their episode will probably come out right after Cass One's episode. I also mentioned M. Saeed in jail at the Golden Bowl on August 15th.
Tomorrow.
I guess that is tomorrow or something. Adrian and I will be at Rhyme Fest this weekend. That's where we're going to be. If you see us, come say hi. Please. I'd like to see you. I'd like to know if you're watching the show and listening. I'd like to say what's up. Middle finger to X, Twitter rags, the DOD45 Show. I have been using that a little bit, but I think I'm going to go away from it again. I think that Elon Musk is a douchebag.
Yeah, he's terrible. Yeah. He is the miner of miners, right?
I know. Yeah, he's a pretty shitty person.
I still don't understand what you're saying. Twitter rags.
It used to be called Twitter. Now it's the rags of it.
I don't even know what that means.
The X. It's the rags. You know, like when your old clothes, your rags.
So you're promoting it by saying I hate you.
But I'm not promoting. I'm just saying it's there, and
for these guys to see what we're doing on Twitter, right?
No.
So why bring it up?
Because some people only operate on Twitter. So you can share our show on your Twitter.
So just say that.
That's kind of what I'm saying. But by just mentioning Twitter, we are on. There is an account on there. You can share it.
Okay.
It's the rags, the Twitter rags. We also have a Facebook, by the way. It seems like most people don't use Facebook, but then all of a sudden it seems like everyone's using Facebook, but no one uses the DOD45 Facebook page. But if you want to, it's there. The rest of the socials are mentioned at the end of the show. Please use those and thank our affiliates that are mentioned in the credits. Also, our DOD45 Loves playlist on Spotify, that's sharing all the music that Adrian and I share on the show. You can just listen to them all in one place, but please do go support the artists that make that music. All right, I'm out of here. Adrian, you done? Good? From all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy drawing, happy conversing. Thanks for conspiring with us, and please pick up after your pets, people. Also, maybe drop Blacklick a line and tell them you would like to hear our episodes end with a Blacklick thought, because that dude's quite brilliant. Okay, we're out here. Peace.
DOD45.
Thank you for joining in on yet another episode of the DOD45 Show. Please hit the subscribe or follow button so that you never miss an episode. You can even go one step further by leaving us a review on the YouTube stream or on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever it is that you stream our show from. You can find me at Art by Ty on all the socials or at artbyty.com. And if you'd like to follow the DOD45 Show on social media, we're at DOD45W on Instagram, or you can go over to our website at DOD45.com where you can shoot us an email, join our mailing list, and watch all of our past episodes. Consider joining us for a live chat on the YouTube premieres of episodes every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Peace.